Yeah, because we consider this as personal property, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Eh,
Oh, yes, sir.
ang mahal ng bili mo niyan, pagkatapos, hindi mo lang maipasa doon sa mga anak mo na, ako, may anak ako na pulis.
Opo.
Eh, dapat ipasa ko sa anak ko na pulis yung baril ko pag ako'y papanaw na sa mundo na ito.
The law kasi was very clear. The original law, it said active and retired military law enforcement personnel. I think what they added here is honorably separated, just to highlight those that are dishonorably discharged, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
but according to the majority leader, itong mga retired military officers are also
Yes.
classified under the reservists.
I
Am I
think
correct?
it's better to distinguish them separately, Mr. President. Yung may retired military and police personnel.
Yes.
Kasi yung may reservist, katulad ko po, ako po yung reservist.
Yes.
Senator Robin Padilla is a reserve. Marami po tayong reservist. You're also a reservist, Mr. President. If I'm mistaken.
Not yet.
Oh, malapit na. Oh, dapat, Mr. President, you're the chairman of the Committee on
There are a
Defense.
lot of members of the showbiz industry who are also
Service.
reservists
Yes.
in the military.
Mr. President, if I may, not all retired AFP or PNP personnel are automatically become members of the reserve force. They have to join, they have to manifest their intention, they have to officially register their names. May mga proseso po, yan, Mr. President, na may process na ginagawa. So right now,
So based
you
on-
are asking about the total number of reservists.
Based on your data, how many, just give me a
It's
ballpark
about
figure.
1.2 million, Mr. President.
1.2 million.
Yes, Mr. President.
Far
According to
cry
that
from,
data from DND.
Pero, Mr. President, if I may, Mr. President, just to explain, I understand your point. Parang 1.2 million bibigyan natin ng baril. Hindi po, sir. Hindi automatic na bibigyan sila ng baril, Mr. President.
Dadapas sa mga
It's just a
procedures siya.
threat assessment.
Yes. Yes, I understand.
It's just exemption from threat assessment because of the reason being that if you're a reservist, you have to be called to duty in times of a national crisis or an invasion and perform your duty as a reservist. Ang nangyari po I'll give you an example, Mr. President. Ang nangyari po sa Israel, lahat po sila ay trained. Men and women are trained as ex-military. But the government required all their firearms to be placed in the camps. So pagpasok po ng Hamas dun sa kanila, lahat sila anti-terrorism experts pero dala nila kutsilyo lang. Yung kalaban nila naka AK-47. Kaya ang daming 1,400 Israelis perished at the time and they're all trained individuals. Ang punto lang po nitong batas na ito is that our reservists may buy a firearm and they're exempted because they're reservists, they have no conviction, exempted na sila sa sa certificate of threat assessment. Yun lamang po, it's just being an advantage that you serve as a reservist, at least you're exempted from getting the threat assessment. Kasi you're going to defend the country if called for, Mr. President.
Thank you for the clarification,
Thank you, sir.
Senator Zubiri. Senator De La Rosa, you said that there are 1.2 million reservists.
Yes, Mr. President.
Ang sinabi ni what the majority leaders mentioned is only 170,000. Where did
They are classified, Mr. President, according to the following. We have ready reserve, standby reserve, and affiliated reserve. So for ready reserve, we have 71,000.
what is this?
Ready reserve.
Ready reserve.
Mobilizable at any given, at any point in
ano?
time.
Range ng edad nito.
Ang edad dito is
Kung ready sila, meron bang 70
18 to 35 years old.
18 to 35, all right?
Yes. Then we have the standby reserve.
This,
Standby reserve.
standby,
Medyo mas matanda ito konti. Above 35 at below 56 years old.
ako yun.
Below 65.
Standby reserve, after that,
Ayun yan.
That's 1.1 million, Mr. President.
standby reserve is 1.1
1.1 million.
million.
Yes.
Ang age bracket nito, 35 to 65?
36 to 65.
All right.
Then we have affiliated reserve, which
What do
is
you
15,000.
What do you mean by affiliated reserve?
These are members of companies that
Reserve Force, sir.
that were
Join the Reserve Force.
who joined the reserve force.
Ilan po yan?
15,000, Mr. President.
Pero walang age bracket yan.
Walang age bracket dito.
Walang age bracket yan.
Parang mga technical service ito. May
Yes.
mga pare,
Mga
doktor,
professionals.
professionals ito. Piloto. So, mga professional ito, Mr. President.
Alright. So, dun sa age bracket na 35 to 65, halos lahat ba yan? Yung mga reservists na tinutukoy ni Senator, yung Majority Floor Leader, yung mga retired military officers who are members also of the, nakalagay ito, which is classified under the reservists under Republic Act 7077, are the majority of the, are still alive? Okay pa ba yung mga yun?
Yes, because they're accounted every year. So, kung nandito nakasabi 1.1 million,
Is that your
abay
latest?
ito lahat.
Is that your latest data, Senator Del Rosa?
From DND, Mr. President.
Yeah, is that the latest data from
La-
the department?
Latest, Mr. President, latest.
When is the latest? Last year or this year?
Kailan to?
Last week.
Last year, Mr. President.
All right. Thank you for the clarification, Senator Del Rosa. Senator Zubiri, you still have some amendments?
Thank you, sir. If there's no amendments,
Yeah, Mr. President, if I may,
yes, please.
before the amendment of Senator Subiri, still on page 5. Still on page 3. On page 3, also on line 20, delete the word medical and replace it with the word health. I so move, Mr. President.
Is there an objection? There being none, the amendment is approved.
On page 11, line 1, insert the new section 10 to read as follows. Section 10, transfer of firearms. A licensed firearm holder, prior to the effectivity of this act, who is no longer interested to continue processing his/her licensed firearm, may transfer the same to a licensed holder or licensed juridical entity subject to the provisions of this act. In case of death or legal incapacity of an LTAP holder, the ownership of any registered firearms may be transferred to the holder's designated next of kin indicated in the license within 6 months from the date of death, provided that the next of kin shall secure an LTAP and transfer the registration of such firearm in his or her name in accordance with the provisions of this act. And the reason for that, Mr. President, is there are parents who have firearms. They die, unfortunately, I just had a friend who lost his life, a classmate of mine over the weekend. Meron siyang 10 baril. Under the law, apparently, you have to surrender those to the PNP. It goes to the PNP. But sana naman the next of kin, the children, the son or the daughter would, if they want the firearms, they can apply for an LTAP and this can be transferred to them. Mr. President, yun ang malaga dito.
As long as they are
As long as
qualified.
tumaan sila sa LTAP process.
They are qualified.
Yes, under the provisions of this act.
Yeah, because we consider this as personal property, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
ang mahal ng bili mo niyan, pagkatapos, hindi mo malang maipasa doon sa mga anak mo na, ako, may anak ako na pulis.
Opo.
Dapat ipasa ko sa anak ko na pulis yung baril ko pag ako'y papanaw na sa mundo nito.
Yes, sir. Because the previous law, Mr. President, did not have that, did not see that complication. So if the good sponsor will accept the.
May I interject, Mr. President?
Before we act on the motion, yes, Senator Pia.
So I was waiting for this. I didn't know that His Honor had an amendment. And then as he read it, I didn't catch it, but then you explained it. So let me just repeat if I understand it correctly. The proposal now is to include a provision wherein if a registered firearms owner passes away, his heirs may go through the proper process of getting their own accreditation or registration. And if they get it, they may then continue to possess. And there was a timeline? Was it 6 months?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. The firearm may be transferred to the holder's designated next of kin indicated in the license within 6 months from the date of death.
Okay, so I do have a question before I won't have to make any amendment to the amendment. the original license holder, I assume, either has a license because he is his line of work requires that he carries the firearms, or like some of our colleagues here, like His Honor is a enthusiast, likes to use it as for a sport or for whatever other legitimate purpose. So the passion is there. I noted in the bill that there's also a provision that allows, I think that was also an amendment, that the firearm owners, registered owners, to also carry a certain amount of ammunition, right? I saw that. So my concern is this. If the firearms on their own have value, and what heir in their right mind wouldn't want to inherit something with value? Pwede naman ibenta or maybe sentimental value. Pero wala silang passion doon. Di ba yan ang mga possibilities na magkaroon ng a disaster waiting to happen kasi nandyan lang yung mga baril, tapos may ammunition pa dyan kasi wala siyang passion katulad nung original owner. So how do you address that?
Well,
I'm just curious.
As a matter of policy, the firearms should be confiscated by the PNP. It has to be returned to the custody of the Philippine National Police. Kung walang interesado mag-inherit sa property na yan.
Hindi, ang concern ko, Mr. President, they may go through the process of applying, and kung wala naman silang record nga na criminal record, what proof do they have to show na aalagaan nila yung baril na yan, na hindi yan magamit ng mga ibang tao sa bahay nila, hindi nakabalandra dyan yung mga ammunition na baka magkaroon ng accident waiting to happen.
Mayroon man tayo requirement, Mr. President, na
I was
all
about to say
firearms
that.
must be placed in a vault.
Saka, Mr. President,
Safety vault doon sa
So itong new
kung saan
owner,
naka-address
okay, so
yung
that
firearms.
owner,
Under the law.
let's say, hindi naman pinamana sa kanya yung bahay. Pinamana lang yung firearm. So dun sa bagong bahay niya,
And
dun sa bahay niya,
That will form part in the
registration process na,
inspection to be made by the PNP.
Na nandyan yung
Pagpuntahan ka ng PNP, hala, saan itong baril na gusto mong i-inherit from your dead father?
Okay.
So, ito sir, saan yung yung bolt? Wala akong bolt sir kasi ang bolt nandun sa bahay ng tatay ko.
Oo nga.
Ayun,
Ate.
not qualified to inherit.
Okay.
That's a
Mr. President,
requirement.
That's a requirement, Mr.
Plus
President.
gun safety seminar.
Gun safety seminar.
Gun safety
I was about to
seminar.
add to Senator Bato. We cannot own a firearm, Ma'am Padampia, if we don't train. We have to go through basic firearm seminar. And
Okay.
also to pay for the LTOP, kasi may type 1, type 2. Ako type 5 collector, type 5 din si Senator Patos, type 5 din si Senator Robin. Mahal yan. You have to pay for every firearm, and the license alone is expensive. Then every firearm has its own firearms permit, yung ownership of the firearm card. That alone, if you're a civilian, costs about 1,000 plus yata per firearm.
ang mura
Kasi
naman nun. Pwede bang taasan nyo?
1,500 yata. Pero kasi if you have 10
2,000.
firearms, that's 15,000 eh.
A
Magkano?
year?
2,200.
2,200.
A
Yes,
year?
per year. So, mahal po siya. So, as you're saying, if the guy has no passion or the girl has no passion, it's a hassle for them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a
So, okay. So then my next question is, if they decide na aminin niya, alam mo, wala talagang passion, di ba, magsiseminar pa ako, magawa pa ako ng vote, okay, wala akong passion. How do they dispose
They
of
have
that?
to
What is the
surrender
proper...
to the PN people,
Okay.
all the firearms.
But so the value of that inheritance is lost to them?
Parang ganun.
Baka you can address that. Kasi it is not, in raising this issue, my first concern is safety.
Yeah.
But secondly, I don't want now the heir to feel obligated to accept that an inheritance just because, sayang ba't ko isusurrender to, sayang naman.
Yes.
So di ba natin maisipan ng paraan ngayon yan na
Under-
payagan na ibenta yan under the
existing
licensed firearm owners?
under the existing law, that we are not touching this particular provision. Section 26, death or disability of licensee. Upon the death of legal disability of the holder of a firearm license, it shall be the duty of his or her next of kin, nearest relative, legal representative, or other person who shall knowingly come into possession of such firearm or ammunition to deliver the same to the FEO of the PNP or Police Regional Office, and such firearms or ammunition shall be retained by the police custodian pending the issuance of a license and its registration in accordance with this act. The failure to deliver the firearm or ammunition within 6 months after the death or legal disability of the licensee shall render the possession liable for illegal possession of firearm. So kung wala siyang passion, wala siyang interest na i-inherit yung baril, surrender niya sa PNP.
Kaya po mayroon tayong section 10 na bago for those who want to apply for it.
For the heirs who
For
want
the
to apply.
heirs, yes.
So, question, forget first about the owner dying. If a capable, healthy owner without any other reason other than, you know what, I'm a gun collector and I changed my mind, I don't want these guns anymore, you're allowed to sell it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you're alive, Madam, Mr.
Yeah,
President.
that's
You're
my point. Why can't you allow his heirs to sell it? I don't see the difference. Because ang worry ko pa nga is they'll keep it because sentimental value to, ayaw, tapos nawala na nga yung tatay ko, tapos pag hindi ako nag-apply, yung value nito, wala na rin sa amin kasi required by law to surrender. Why don't you give them a reasonable amount of time to sell it to other legitimate owners when he was alive, he could sell it?
Kasi, Mr. President, I think like real property, the DOAS, the deed of absolute sale, has to be a living person, di ba? I don't think pag namatay ng heirs,
No, it becomes the property of the estate.
yes.
So the estate can sell.
That's true.
So you can deposit. Anyway, I am not a gun expert. I am just thinking that it is detrimental to safety if it's kept in the position of someone who's not really passionate. But human nature, kunyari may sing-sing yung mga nanay ko, tapos sabi na, you can keep that PIA if you will keep it well or you will wear it all the time. If you're not going to wear it, you have to surrender it. Eh, ayoko naman magsuot araw-araw, pero ano, susurrender ko to, sa nanay ko to. Eh di I'm keeping it. Tapos, delikado. Why don't you think of a solution to that? I give them, the estate should always be allowed to sell.
Kasi I think, Mr. President, the proper procedures, the LTAP holder will sell to another LTAP holder. The problem is that if the LTAP holder dies, that's why we're coming up with solutions now.
Yeah,
And
but
I think the children.
that is my recommendation. If you want to take a minute, I don't think you're going to lose anything that you talk about. But from a legal perspective, the estate, and the estate is now the owner of all those properties. When
Maybe, Mr. President, we could sit down on it now, suspend for 10 minutes and discuss
I think
how we
but-
can add.
But it's beneficial to the gun owner knowing that their family can even.
Correct.
Have
You're
the-
helping us solve our problem.
always
Your
will.
Honor, you're helping us solve our problem.
Say something like the estate.
I'm
shall-
glad you see that problem.
They can legally, within 6 months, they can legally transact the firearm to a licensed
Okay,
LTAP holder.
Before I give my recommendation, assuming the current situation is you have to surrender it, no, if the legal heirs will not choose to apply for the proper licenses, what now happens to that? It's just in the arsenal, or the officers are allowed to play with it, or what happens?
Usually, may malaking safe sila. Alam ni Chief PNP yan eh.
Meron silang, meron kaming term yan eh, CCAAP, all confiscated, surrendered, recovered firearms, nakadeposit yan doon sa PNP storage, and there will come a time na magiging government property na yan. And for disposal of the PNP, pwede niyang i-issue sa gawing organic firearm ng PNP, issue niya sa kanyang mga units na
Pero
kulang ng armas.
collectible yun, it may not be that useful for the purpose of the PNP, diba?
Yeah, depende sa...
Yeah, anyway, my recommendation is you allow it to be
Sold by the estate.
I will not. I don't suggest that we interfere with that process. That it must immediately be surrendered within 6 months if the legal heirs do not start processing their papers, right?
Yeah.
But also within that 6 months, they can still say habang kasi minsan may away-away din sa pamilya na hindi pa na-freeze yung assets, di ba?
Yes.
They can also say that hold it for us because sabi nyo nga, nandun lang naman yon, di ba? So you have 2 years, 3 years, 5 years to dispose of it. within the proper intestate, by following the intestate proceedings without interfering with the normal process of transfer of property from a deceased to their heirs. Pwede naman yun.
Pwede.
I can ask my team to just come up with some language.
Yes.
Following the usual
How about this?
process. Or baka may
How about
language
this,
kayo.
in case of death or legal incapacity of an LTAP holder, the next of kin has the option to sell and transfer the same to a licensee holder or licensed juridical entity, or transfer to the holder's designated next of kin indicated in the license within 6 months from the date of death.
Yes, except the last one, provided that next of kin has the proper licensee.
Provided that the next of kin shall secure an LTAP and transfer the registration
Maybe, Mr.
of
President,
such firearm in his or her name in accordance with the provisions.
maybe, Mr. President, let's separate the two into another paragraph. Yung point ni Senator Pia, maybe, Mr. President, we can add another paragraph that says that also in case of death, legal passage out of the estate may say the
I agree.
next of kin be able to sell. So if we have like a minute suspension, to
minute.
be able to come
You
up with
still have
word,
a
Mr. President.
pending motion, pending amendment? Are we going to take?
We're going to amend that amendment,
All
Mr.
right.
President, so we can improve it further
All
with
right.
one more paragraph.